Hey guys, what's up? It's Coach Justin with Ultimate Baseball Training, and in this video today, I wanted to share with you 3 simple tips that will allow you to throw a baseball harder and more accurately. So let's get right into the video. The very first thing that's going to really help you is to dial in your mechanics. What do I mean by that? Well, for example, okay, if I'm facing you and I'm trying to throw towards you, a simple thing that may be really hindering your progress is, let's say, as I go to throw, the first thing I do is I rip my elbow, my lead elbow this way, which causes my front shoulder to fly out and my arm lagging back here, and maybe I just kind of softly float every single baseball that I throw. Obviously, my mechanics aren't really honed in that particular example that I just showed you. So that right there, if you're doing that and you're getting into this weird position right here, that's obviously probably cutting off 5, 10, even 15 miles an hour on your throws. Or maybe, you're instead of striding straight towards your target when you throw, maybe you're kind of stepping in the bucket and your hips are opening too early. There's a lot of different things mechanically that you could be doing incorrectly. Maybe you're kind of short arming the ball. Maybe you're afraid to, kind of get the ball all the way back. Maybe you're just short arming it and kind of shot putting it. Maybe as an outfielder, you're getting the ball by your ear and throwing the ball like a catcher would, instead of having, a bigger, longer arm circle like most outfielders have. Maybe you're just short arming the ball, and that's why you can't throw the ball all the way to your cutoff man. So there's plenty of different things, but that's tip number 1 is hone in your mechanics, dial in your mechanics, because if you have solid mechanics, then that is definitely going to help you throw the ball harder and more accurately. A simple way that you can test to see how your mechanics are doing is have somebody record you throwing. So whether you're a pitcher, whether you're a position player, have somebody record you from the side, and then all you have to do is compare that with a video of a professional player throwing on YouTube or several other places online, and that's a great way to do it. So get a slow-mo video of you, put it next to a slow-mo video of another player, and that'll help you see if your mechanics are dialed in and what you need to change to get into a good throwing position. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, you need to learn how to throw with your legs and your core, not just your arm. I see this a lot, especially with younger players. They don't care too much about using their legs and their core. All they care about is arm speed. And so, they don't push off their backside. They kind of just take a small stride and then try and, whip their arm as fast as possible. But in reality, your rotator cuff and your labrum, compared to your legs and your core, those are weak muscles. So we want to incorporate our big muscles, our legs and our core. That's going to help you throw the ball harder. So make sure that you're getting in every single throw. Make sure you're getting into a nice athletic stance. Make sure you're striding and pushing off of that backside hard, using your legs, using your core, you're rotating just like you would do in hitting, and your arm is really just going along for the ride. But stop trying to just throw with your arm. You need to incorporate your legs and your core, because those are your big muscles. So the final tip for throwing the ball harder and more accurately is to increase your stride length and your stride speed. So like I mentioned before, I see this in a lot of younger players out there. Their stride length is really, really small. They don't value their legs, so they basically take a small stride, they take it nice and slow, and then they try and generate everything from turning and rotating and just whipping their arm. If you want to throw the ball harder, whether you're a pitcher or you're a position player, if you are able to increase your stride length, get out further, and increase the speed at which you do that, go from this speed right there to that speed right there, that's going to really help you throw the ball harder. Now, obviously, we don't want to get all the way out here like this. That's not a very powerful position either. From here, I can't move. I'm kind of stuck still. But you also don't want to just have your feet this wide apart when you make your good throw. So it's just like hitting. In hitting, we go into a load and we stride forward, and then we use our big muscles and we take a swing. Throwing is the same way. You rock back, okay? Rock back, make a positive move towards your target. Keep your shoulders square and closed. Keep your hips square and in a line towards your target. And then you throw, and like I said, your arm just kind of goes along for the ride. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I promise you, if you dial in your mechanics and you use these tips, you're gonna see a tremendous increase in your accuracy and your velocity behind your throw. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, get in the comments, let me know what you'd like me to make future videos about. And as always, if you're not already, hit the subscribe button because we're coming out with new videos every single week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.